session. Need a motion to come out of executive.
So moved.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman Irwin. Any discussion? Hearing none, call for the vote.
Chairman Red Eagle,
Yes.
Councilman Rebar,
Yes.
Councilman Shackelford,
Yes.
Councilman Waller,
Yes.
Councilman Big Horse,
Yes.
Councilwoman Irwin,
Yes.
Councilman Redcorn.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, council. Got a couple of motions on the floor coming out of executive. Anybody want to make the first motion? Go ahead, Councilman.
Yes, sir. The council needs to look and review the legal counsel update given by our attorney, Mr. Wilson, who is leaving Bernhard and Realburg. We're going to have to do a contract. I make a motion that we allow that process to. Lacey, what do I need in the resolution?
Approve, we don't know their name, so just approve the contract with
Raleigh Wilson.
Carl Firm.
Okay. Second by Councilwoman Shackelford. Any discussion?
I just want to make it so our,
Call for the vote.
I'm sorry, who seconded that? You. Councilman Rebar,
yes.
Councilman Shackelford,
Yes.
Councilman Waller,
Yes.
Councilman Big Horse,
Yes.
Councilwoman Irwin,
Yes.
Councilman Redcorn.
Yes.
Chairman Red Eagle.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Any other motions?
I'd like to make a motion
Go ahead.
to rescind resolution number 5-214.
Motion on the floor. I need a second.
Second.
I'll second it.
Second by Councilman Rebar. Rescind 5-214.
Comment.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman. I just thought maybe just for the record, for those in attendance, I think that it's appropriate for us to explain why we are rescinding this resolution. This resolution was an effort to create legislation to enable us to receive head rights that have left the head rights ownership in their hands, and there are some head rights holders who are willing to bring them back to us. We just don't have any means to accept them. So this legislation, proposed bill, was an effort to create a way for the return of those head rights that have left the Osages. So we've talked about this for the last 6 years, actually, through a couple of different attorneys. This particular version that we voted on at our last meeting, where we adopted this resolution 5-214, the actual document itself is not representative of what we thought was going to be put in writing, and it did alarm a lot of people when it got exposed to the public, for good reason. And most, if not all, at least most of us, are concerned enough about it that we wanted to rescind this particular resolution on this document and, so to speak, kind of go back to the drawing board and continue to work on this effort. So that's why the motion is being made, and that's why I seconded it. So I just wanted to share that with those in attendance and those listening in.
Councilman Wallace, thank you.
Just for everyone's purview, that was my comment. Just put it on the Osage Minerals Council when I was asked to have any input into this legislation. We are in very trepid waters here, but in any case, that was my concern. And if you want to fight for it, I'm okay with that. I was trying to be supportive because we are going to Washington to the man who created the legislation for the new nation. And I'm a little timid about flying up there over that. But if that's an issue, I'm good with it. I've battled more before, but let me tell you, 25 years ago, I didn't see nobody here except her brother, her dad, your brother, and we filed for 2.4 billion, your nation settled. So I don't need to hear anything about what I'm thinking. So with that,
Call for the
I'll
vote.
get along with you. Let's go.
Call for the vote.
Councilman Ricker,
Call for the question.
any other discussion? Well, there's a couple in the audience that want to
Yeah.
discuss. Lee, I think you're up first. Lee, go ahead.
Lee, okay, you're up first. I didn't raise my.
Come up to the podium, please.
I'm sorry, dear, I didn't know you did either. You did either.
I didn't either, but thank you for recognizing me. So do I understand that tribal, that the HR bill will not be taken?
We're gonna vote here in a minute.
Yeah,
We're gonna
we can't-
rescind
we
it.
can't discuss that
Okay.
yet.
Tribal will
We're
be,
gonna rescind it.
you'll rescind the whole thing.
Let's just,
That's
we're gonna
my
stop
motion.
right there.
That was a motion.
That was the motion to
The
rescind
motion
it.
is rescinding.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Was you sending that to keep for the shareholders to keep it?
That was my first comment anyway. There's only 7 of us left on earth that was on the tribal councils.
Yeah.
We handled business a lot different back then than we do now.
But you're gonna try to keep that for us, right?
We have to,
Yeah,
but then you guys will have to remember, we're gonna have to defend it. We're gonna
exactly.
step on a lot of toes, and you're
Exactly.
gonna need to be there then, not today, but then. And then you're gonna have to push harder than you've ever pushed.
Just as.
Right now, I was told threats they were receiving. You can't do these folks this way, we were elected to be here.
Right. Well, we'll get them here because we got the OMA up down a few years back. We had this whole room full and out back there. So we can do it.
Okay.
Just let us know.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As chairman, I thought about this for a long time, and in the beginning, in 2018, when we first started talking about this, I remember someone saying, we need to have some town halls with the constituents. We need to have some town halls and let their voices, let their opinions, their voices, their concerns. We never did do that. This has been 7 years since all this started. And Pipestein was in the beginning, and Raleigh came in, and Rasmussen, and everybody else. And we were supposed to have some town halls on, get these constituents out here, they're all constituents, get their opinions on it. But we never did do that. And now, 7 years later, we drafted up the bill, and okay, we want to get it passed. And here we are again, no town halls, and they're all here. They'll probably be objected to it, you know, they said it doesn't include the shareholders, it don't include the annuitants, it don't include my grandfather, whatever. And now they're all here, and they want to voice their opinions, and we were supposed to have some town halls, and we didn't do that.
Whose fault's that?
Let me finish. And what happened is this is the aftermath. What we're doing is, it's like in football. He knows about football, and he does too. We're at fourth down, and we didn't make a first down. We went for the win, just like the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback. He tried to make a first down. He got intercepted, right? And he lost the game at that very point. I knew he was going to lose right there. And that's where we're at right now. We're starting all over again, and we're retracting. And we're still not having any town hall. This is a town hall we're talking about right now. They're all here, and they all have their opinions. But we're voting again to rescind this bill that's supposed to go to the chief to sign and get it with Lucas, Representative Lucas, and have him take it to Congress and get it passed. But how long is this going to take before we make it? Are we going to have some more town halls? Because they're here, they want to know what we're thinking. They want to know what we're doing. They want to know what we're signing. They want to know all that. That's why they're here. Are we going to have some town halls with them and bring them all in here again and say, okay, here, what do y'all want to do?
We need to.
But we didn't do it before. We didn't do it before.
Pipestein was supposed to.
Go ahead, Councilman.
Call for the question.
That's what I have to say, and I want all the constituents to know that if we go on after this is rescinded, I'm gonna vote for a rescinded. Because that looks like the majority wants to do. And I'm not running scared either. I just hope some of you aren't running scared. But my folks were sitting here since the 1870s. As a lot of your folks were. When Wadaga came down here.
Oh, wait.
Governor Joe came in and talked to the Cherokees and got us this land, and they were all my people. And I can guarantee you one thing, they weren't scared. They weren't scared of nothing. They had a lot of riding on what we're doing right now. My grandfather, great-grandfather, went both sides. Both my folks were Osage. The Logans and Red Eagles.
Oh.
They were all here, they're sitting right here. And they probably would have told you the same thing I'm telling you right now. So from now on, all I'm asking is we include the constituents, include the shareholders, include the head right holders. And I'm gonna assign you to do that, because you're suggesting that. Why don't we do it, right? Let's do it then.
Let's do it.
Okay, then it's gonna be riding on your shoulders from now on, that we do this. Call for the vote.
Councilman Shackelford,
Yes.
Councilman Waller,
Yes.
Councilman Bighorse,
Yes.
Councilwoman Irwin,
Yes.
Councilman Redcorn,
Yes.
Chairman Red Eagle,
Abstain.
Councilman Rebar.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, Council.
Clarification, motion passes to rescind. Can you repeat that?
5-214.
Motion passes to rescind 5-214.
Okay, thank you.
Next on the agenda is old business, any old business. We're having an election committee meeting next Tuesday, if any of the constituents want to be there. Next Tuesday, 10 o'clock. And we don't want the next election to happen like the last election happened. There was a lot of votes that weren't counted in that last election. That's why we're having these election committee meetings. And somebody probably could have got on that that last council if that hadn't been botched like that. That's why we're having the election committee meetings, to make sure that doesn't happen again. Anybody, motion to approve the meeting minutes?
I make a motion to accept
There's not any, I've been
to
going.
available.
And then we have Charles Whitson, right?
Is he still here?
I don't know.
Oh, we gonna pay for his travel?
No.
He
He lives in Virginia.
So it looks like I'm gonna be sitting
I don't
back
think
at
so.
the back of the
Oh, I
house.
thought you put him on the agenda.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's good to
Need a
go.
motion to approve the minutes.
There is none, sir. We'll have to,
Okay.
at this time.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion adjourned.
Second by Councilman Shackelford. Any discussion? Call for the vote.
Councilman Waller,
Never. Yes.
Councilman Bighorse,
Oh, yeah.
Councilwoman Irwin,
Yes.
Councilman Redcorn, Councilman Redcorn, Chairman Red Eagle,
Yes.
Councilman Rebar,
Yes.
Councilman Shackelford.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you, council. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you.